So welcome guys in the trading psychology webinar. Is fear holding you back? Okay, so we know about what's going to be tonight today, and happy Sunday. Thank you so much for coming and taking the time to do some fun education. And yeah, so welcome again. I'm going to dive in soon because it's 7:05 already, so I don't want to make you wait too long. Okay, guys? Let's do it. So at the beginning, I will tell you some more about me, about my background and my work and studies, so you know where I'm coming from. And yeah, let's dive in. So I'm from Europe. I was born in Czechoslovakia. And in the course of my life, I lived in Slovakia, Austria, Switzerland, Germany, many countries in Europe. But when I lived in Germany, I was very young. I got an early taste for investing. I was working in real estate. And then I came to the US, where I lived on the East Coast and West Coast. And for my undergrad, I studied biopsychology. And I had a dream to become a psychiatrist because I was always really interested in the human psychology. But later on, I decided to use my knowledge in psychology for business and personal relationships. So I went to Columbia University for my graduate work in negotiation strategies and conflict resolution. That covered topics like game theory, which we know also from trading, mediation, and behavioral economics, which I applied in my coaching practice. I have helped over the course of years, thousands of people around the world to resolve conflicts in relationships and help them elevate their lives, because I really believe that humans deserve to be happy and have quality life. And that's why I had a calling to work as a coach and a marriage counselor. And then COVID hit, and I had to close my practice in New York. And I couldn't do my group seminars, which I love the most because I love working with people. I love the energy of people and crowds. But then, however, I didn't have time to focus on the money that I had invested in the market since 2013. And I was drawn to the volatility and the markets, and I always had a thing for numbers. So I decided to learn trading. And I've been trading since March 2020 daily. I don't think I even skipped one day, maybe one day. And now I'm mainly living from my trading profits and from my passive income. Over the course of 3 years since I've been trading, I realized how many of the concepts from marriage counseling and negotiation strategies from business actually apply in trading, guys. It's fascinating. But human behaviors and motivations have been the same for thousands of years. And there is a fascinating link between coaching and trading. And when you want to make a change for better in your life, you first need to master your own emotions and work on yourself. If you have issues in a relationship, for example, or in your job with colleagues or with your boss, you need to start from within first. And the same applies in trading. I can teach you technical analysis and candlesticks patterns and support and resistance. Maybe I will do webinars on that another time. But if you don't master your mind, your emotional control, it will be a great waste of your time. So I also want to help you to know yourself better, so that you can choose trading techniques that are right for you. Because without knowing yourself, you will be jumping between trading strategies and trading methods, not really knowing which one works for you and for your personality. So what do you expect in this webinar in the next 45 to 50 minutes? So I'll be talking mainly about fear, because I think that fear is really detrimental to our trading career. I'm going to talk about what kind of fear is present around trading and how it can hinder you from being a profitable trader or even getting started as a trader. And I will provide you some action plan to tackle fear. I want to provide you with the best value in this short time we have together. So I won't be accepting questions now because it would interrupt my thought process. And I want to really give you as much value as possible. But please, there is a Q&A. You can see down in the toolbar on your Zoom. Feel free to ask me questions that you want to ask about the topic, so you don't forget. And at the end of this webinar, I will reserve some time to go over the Q&As, and I will I will try to answer as many as possible, okay? Also, I will be recording this webinar, so you will get an email to your mailbox afterwards to have it for your record, okay? Cool, guys. So I think we should dive in. Let's do it, all right? So I'm going to talk about 4 different kinds of fears that I really find important to know and know how to manage them. Here they are. You can look at this beautiful presentation of my little pandas. And this will be fear of the unknown, fear of missing out, fear of losing, and fear of giving back profits. So let's dive in. It's common for traders to be fearful. We all know that. We are all traders or want to be traders, and we all know how fear feels. It's common for people to be scared of the unknown. Oftentimes, fear comes from uncertainty. Do you know some people, they would not want to travel because they're scared of new place they're not familiar with, or they would not want to drive to a city that's new for them and they don't know the directions? There are endless examples of those situations. People are scared of the unknown or something they don't understand. And a lot of people will not even try anything new in their lives because they are so scared. So cheers to all of you for being here and want to learn and want to trade. So for many people, the market is this big, scary thing they don't understand. And although they would like to start trading, fear is holding them back. If you have certainty, you don't have fear. And that's how life works. Imagine you would know the results of your trading day before you even start. If there would be someone telling you, okay, so first trade, you will lose money. Second, you're going to make money. And the third, you're going to make a lot of money. Would you be scared to take those trades? I bet no. You would just take them because you would know the results. If you know that you are not going to die, you would not mind driving 150 miles an hour on a highway anywhere you go, or you wouldn't mind going skydiving, right? But in the markets, the only certainty is uncertainty. So if you want to be a trader, you need to really get comfortable with uncertainty. And I also want to be realistic here. You probably hear about so many traders making huge profits. You can see it on Twitter and Instagram. Everyone is making money, seems like it. And it seems so easy. So then you start and you take a trade and the trade and market goes against you. And now you're stuck in limbo because you don't even know if you want to start again because you're disappointed, right? So let's be honest. Many new traders think that they will make huge profits right at the beginning. But the reality is different. Trading is a little bit more complicated than that. So the moment there is a losing trade for you or the trader, you might start feeling helpless and even paralyzed to start. You feel maybe even betrayed by the markets, right? We probably know these feelings since we've been there. I was there too. So how you can gain certainty? That's the question, because market is uncertain, but you want to have some certainty. The goal here for me is not to teach you how to have always certainty, because you won't. There will be always a little bit of unknown around the market. So you need to be, you need to get past that. But what we want to do is to get you to be certain about your ability to make money and find a strategy that works for you and be confident about this strategy, that this strategy will pay for you in the long run. So let me give you an example. I always like to use real life examples because that way you can associate with the situation better and it can help you much more. So let's say you learned a new trading strategy. You might have learned it from your trading coach or a guru on Twitter or Furu, how you call them, someone you follow on social media. It doesn't matter. They researched the strategy. They believe in the strategy. They tested it. And they have a proven track record that the strategy works for them. So you give it a shot. And now you try to take your first trade and it's a tough week in the markets. It might be a tough day. The market might be choppy. So you lose on the trade. So you give up on the strategy and you move on to a next strategy that you saw, because we are so overloaded with information everywhere. So then you take another strategy, but that goes against you as well. And you will keep doing this, and then your natural reaction to all these strategies is, oh, they don't work. They're bullshit. So now you end up cycling between those strategies, losing more money, and between too many strategies, you get more worried and you get more confused. So that's a bad approach to use, because each strategy, you have to know, will also have losing days. Nothing works 100% in the market. Okay, so for you, in order to test the strategy and have some sort of a certainty in the strategy, you need to give it a chance. You need to become comfortable sitting in the uncertainty for a while. You need to test it on your own and stick to it, even with your strategy. If it's your invention, you come up with something that might work for you because you want to have an edge. You have to be patient and give it some time and research. Remember, the professional traders spend so much time with their proven strategy, and they stick with it because they have the confidence and certainty that it works for them, and they will not give up after first losing trade. So you have to be the same. You have to have a strategy and believe in it and be certain, because that's going to help you with the fear of unknown. You know, of course, disclaimer there, sometimes the market conditions change dramatically, as we have seen in the last 2 years. We went from bull market to bear market and chop market. So you want to be able to have a couple of strategies at some point that you will be adjusting to the market conditions, but you want to stick with those that work and give them a chance. So just wrap up this example. I'm not trying to find certainty in markets for you, but I'm trying to help you to find certainty in a strategy that you trade. So short-term loss won't throw you off. So some questions for you. Okay, have a notepad ready, and we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into this. So how do you know you're dealing with the fear of the unknown? That's a good question, right? So for example, are you asking yourself questions? Why am I losing money all the time? What mistakes am I making? Why is this happening to me? When will I start making money again? Will I ever make money again? How could I have been so dumb? You know, we all ask this. Will I make money as a trader? Or what if not? What will I do with my life? A lot of us here really dream about freedom, about making money in the markets. So the fear of the unknown will make us ask these questions. So if you are asking these questions, you are most likely going through a period of fear. And it's okay, because again, we all have been there. The number of times I wanted to just throw my laptop away and I wanted to cry, it's just happened, you know, and it's okay. Don't beat yourself up for that. Even most professional traders had to start somewhere, and even they want to throw their laptop onto the ground sometimes. So, but what do you do to get rid of the fear of the unknown? First, you want to reset your mindset. Okay, guys, mindset is #1 key to success. And I don't want to talk about this for too long. I don't want to sound like some life coach, because everyone is talking about this mindset thing and it can get boring. But really, guys, you can talk yourself pretty much to anything in life. You can talk yourself to success, to failure. You can create reality that's positive or negative. Some people also find problems in every solution. Some people have self-fulfilling prophecies. They may say, I knew I won't succeed in trading because I can't succeed in anything. Everything I touch doesn't work out. So some people can truly negatively hypnotize themselves. And if you're one of these people, you need to stop it immediately, because neurolinguistics really work. So change the approach to how you talk to yourself. And then if you talk negatively, nothing is going to work out for you, really. So maybe you're talking like that, and maybe you have this kind of language because you expect things to be easy in life. I don't know. There is a potential, but trust me on this one. I have fallen so many times in my life, and with blood and tears and sweat, I had to pull myself back together. But the greatest part of it is, every time I did, I found even greater things in life. And as Walt Disney said, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. So again, you're already taking steps to learn and be successful by being here in this webinar. So cheers to you. Second, I can advise you to is to stop overthinking. You know, when you function optimally, you can control your thinking. Okay, you want to sleep, you stop thinking. You want to focus on something in your life, you can control it. But when your mind is driven by anxiety and fear, our mind can't settle. So if the market goes against you, your mind goes like 1,000 thoughts at once, right? It can't settle. You're all over the place. You're questioning yourself again. You know, this swirls on and that spills over, and you might not be able to enjoy time with your friends and family as well. So this can really harm your life in the long run if you are overthinking trading. So what can you do to stop this? When you realize your thinking is out of control, take a notepad and write down your thoughts. Seriously, like, what are you worried about? What are you thinking about? And sometimes it's all you need to do to answer these questions on a notepad, and it really helps. Another key to success in trading is to have rational expectation, guys, and not expect to be perfect, because it will not serve you well. Nobody is perfect in the markets. You can't. Even the most professional traders will lose 40% of time, maybe 50. So irrational expectations will keep you disappointed, anxious, and fearful. And lastly, learn more about trading and truly understand how the markets work. Educate yourself, read books, come to webinars, make sure that you're choosing right resources. Only you will understand the dynamics of the market and trading. Once you understand dynamics of the market and trading, you will feel more confident to trade. Research different strategies, test them out, see what works for you, see what works with your personality. The more you know, the more comfortable and certain you will feel with taking trades. And more confidence means less fear of the unknown. Don't rush into things, and know that as every profession, guys, trading also requires time to learn and practice.